Can we, as Vancouver Canucks fans, truly believe this time? Or are we, once again, being asked to buy into another tantalizing what-if, another roll of the dice in a summer that feels increasingly like a high-stakes game of chance? The frustration, the exasperation, is palpable. Just when you hope for a clear path, a steady hand, the organization seems to swerve, embracing the unpredictable, the unproven, the maybe. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining us for this candid and, frankly, somewhat weary discussion about the latest move from the Vancouver Canucks front office. If you've ever felt that nagging sense of déjà vu, that familiar ache of hope mixed with skepticism when it comes to your favorite team's offseason decisions, then hit that like button and share your immediate thoughts in the comments below. Because today, we're not just dissecting a player signing. We're examining a pattern, a deeply ingrained habit that continues to define the Canucks' approach to team building, leaving many of us wondering, what exactly are they doing? The latest headline grabber is the signing of Vitali Kravtsov, a name that, on paper, carries a certain allure. A former first-round pick, fresh off a stellar season in the KHL, where he racked up an impressive 58 points in 66 games for Traktor Chelyabinsk. He's young, he's skilled, and by all accounts, he's hungry for a legitimate second chance in the NHL. For a cap-strapped team like the Canucks, a one-year, two-way deal for a talented forward with his pedigree seems, at first glance, like a shrewd, low-risk gamble. It's the kind of move that sparks immediate optimism, conjuring images of a breakout season, a diamond in the rough unearthed by astute management. The narrative writes itself. A prodigal talent returns, finds a stride, and becomes an unexpected boon for a team in need of offensive punch. And for a moment, you let yourself believe. But then, the familiar unease creeps in. Because while Kravtsov himself has done everything right to earn this opportunity, his signing isn't just a feel-good redemption story or a brilliant low-risk acquisition. It's something far more familiar and, frankly, far more frustrating. The Kravtsov signing is merely the latest in a long line of maybes and what-ifs that point to a much larger, more systemic issue within the Vancouver Canucks organization. Once again, instead of committing to a focused long-term plan, the team appears to be taking another calculated risk, hoping to catch lightning in a bottle. This isn't a new direction, it's just more of the same. And the fine print on Kravtsov's deal only reinforces this underlying uncertainty. The inclusion of a Group 6 UFA clause, meaning he becomes an unrestricted free agent next summer if he doesn't play at least 16 NHL games this season, isn't a ringing endorsement of confidence. It's a built-in just-in-case exit strategy, a quiet admission for management about how uncertain they truly are regarding his role and future within the organization. It's not about Kravtsov, it's about the pattern he represents. And this pattern isn't confined to a single signing. This summer, in particular, has felt like a series of gambles, each one adding another layer to the uncertainty. Take, for instance, the acquisition of Evander Kane. On the surface, the move generated significant buzz. Kane brings size, grit, and invaluable playoff experience, qualities that every team covets. If he's healthy, focused, and motivated, he absolutely has the potential to be a game-changer, a powerful force capable of tilting the ice in the Canucks' favor. But that's a lot of ifs, isn't it? Kane's career has been marked by a significant amount of baggage, both on and off the ice. Injuries have plagued him, questions about his locker room presence have lingered, and his on-ice consistency has, at times, been a concern. At best, he's a high-risk, high-reward piece. At worst, a costly distraction that derails progress and sets the team back once again. It's another swing for the fences, another hope that a troubled but talented player will suddenly find his best self in Vancouver rather than a methodical foundational addition. Then, there's the Arturs Silovs trade. For many Canucks fans, this one truly stung. Silovs wasn't just another prospect, he was a homegrown talent, a young goaltender who had genuinely endeared himself to the fan base and shown significant promise on the international stage. With Thatcher Demko's recent injury history, maintaining a steady, reliable backup seemed like an absolute no-brainer, a prudent move to ensure stability in a crucial position. Instead, the Canucks dealt him away in a move that netted them future contracts and yet another, maybe player, someone far from certainty. It felt like a step backward, a sacrifice of a known developing asset for something speculative, something that might or might not pan out. It's a move that, for many, epitomizes the organization's struggle to commit to a clear direction, opting instead for short-term maneuvers that often seem to undermine long-term stability. All of these moves, from the Kravtsov signing to the Kane acquisition and the Silovs trade, fit into a depressingly familiar pattern. Instead of committing to a clear, disciplined rebuild, or even taking careful, targeted steps to retool, the Canucks continue to reach. They're still hoping to stumble upon that breakout star no one else expected, still chasing short-term wins without building any sustainable, long-term momentum. And with each new gamble, with each fresh what-if, fans are asked to buy in again, to suspend their disbelief and invest their hope in another uncertain venture. It's a cycle that breeds cynicism, a constant state of flux that prevents the team from ever truly establishing a solid foundation. The passionate fan base, year after year, pours its heart into supporting the team, only to be met with another summer of speculative signings and trades that feel more like a lottery ticket than a strategic blueprint. Look, we're all rooting for Vitali Kravtsov. That's what fans do. It would be fantastic to see him arrive at training camp motivated, earn a roster spot, and contribute immediately. Hockey thrives on redemption arcs, and this could certainly be one of them. But let's not pretend this is simply about second chances. Kravtsov's arrival is yet another stark reminder of where this organization truly stands. Still patching holes, still skipping steps, still looking for shortcuts instead of laying down a solid foundation. It's not that the Canucks lack talent. It's that they consistently lack a clear vision and, perhaps more critically, the patience to stick to it. Until that changes, August will continue to feel this way, filled with maybes, what-ifs, and the nagging, unsettling feeling that something far more stable should already be in motion. The question isn't whether individual players can succeed, it's whether the organization as a whole can finally commit to a coherent, long-term strategy that transcends the endless cycle of hopeful gambles. What's your take on this pattern, Canucks Nation? Are you tired of the what-ifs, or do you see a method to the madness? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Your insights are what make this community so vibrant. And if you're as captivated by this ongoing saga as we are, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive content and in-depth analysis. Let's keep this conversation going.